Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos and the Orlando Orbiters. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
97. Strike. Set.
Now Pittman on the end around. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal, Denver.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now here's Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Levis now off of play action. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Levis. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
16 yards, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And Levis going to change the play. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. First and 10, it's Levis. Looking for the end zone. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Third and 2. Here's Levis. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Orbits are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Young on third down. They got his man complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. But you look at this defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Broncos.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Trouble, 38. Ready?
Young to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Young. This one brought in by Jefferson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
To throw, Young. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Michael Pittman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Levis to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He's got room at the 30. Past the 20. 5. And touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 47 yards. And the Orbits are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
97, 5-2.
A 1st down throw for Young. Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, Young. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10, escaping the pressure right. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
52. Hey, 5, 6. 43 rails. Ready.
To the air once more, Young. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Ready, ready. Ultra.
Connor will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Extra point try now for Santoso. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a touchdown. C.D. Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a first down throw for Young. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, Levis. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Levis. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On second down, Young. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Yaya Diaby in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards. Levis back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Third and goal. Here's Levis.
His pass caught at the 4. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Fourth down, Levis.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Orbits' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit. There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline, Justin Jefferson.
And all the way home for a Broncos Broncos score. Justin Jefferson, 78 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Here's Levis. That is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Orbits get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Slide through. Hut.
The play fake. Now Young. And this will be swung out here for counter. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
62.
Brings up second and 9 at their 49
Young.
line.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Here. Yellow. Ready?
They'll throw again. Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Young on third down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Here we go. 43 rail. Black ultra.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
60 yards.
And the Orbits are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Young working out of the gun.
27-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Peter Baker with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Levis to throw it. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
35 yards.
And the Orbits start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that
Broncos 27.
big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this time.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Levis to throw off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one.
54 yards.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big